North West just debuted a new finger piercing. North's Instagram has been popping off, and I love that she's out here just not giving the you-know-what. And she forewarned us because last month she posted a video saying this is for everyone that's mad over a finger piercing. She said, remember this? Remember when y'all were hating on me? Because I got a dermal piercing in my finger? Well, I hate to break it to the haters, but y'all are motivators for the Northwest. Because not only did she do these iconic nails with piercings in them, this is so good, dropped a beat over on her Instagram story, and if you zoom into the top, the music is titled...
Reports are suggesting that Kim Kardashian is reaching her limit with what she views as North West's growing independence. At just 12 years old, North is said to be expressing herself in bold ways that are catching everyone's attention. In a recently shared song, she reportedly raps about finger piercings and the idea of getting tattoos, something her father, Kanye West, has always been known for embracing in his own style. Sources close to the family claim Kim has started setting clearer boundaries for her daughter's behavior, trying to keep things balanced as North continues to explore her creativity. Kanye, who has openly cared deeply about his children's well-being, is said to have some concerns about how much exposure North gets online. Many observers point out that, as the firstborn in one of the most famous families in the world, North's public life naturally draws more attention than her cousins.
Piercing on my hand, heart style outro. Like, not North West gonna be coming out with a song with the title Piercing on My Hand. Literally iconic with the K. Like, as someone who doesn't wear jewelry, I get down with this. Not having to take my rings off every time I self-tan. Like, I think she's onto something. But now all I'm gonna be thinking about is when is North dropping her first album? Because I'm about to be blasting Piercing on My Hand on repeat, Davidson.
There have also been reports that Kim has considered adjusting her children's last names, as Kanye legally changed his own name to Yeah. Some believe she wants to simplify things, while others think it's about creating space for her kids to have their own identity apart from the family's public legacy. Interestingly, despite ongoing discussions about custody and co-parenting, North was seen spending Christmas with Kanye and his wife, Bianca Censori. That raised questions among fans about the current family dynamic and how time is divided between parents. Still, sources emphasize that both Kim and Kanye are said to be focused on giving their children stability, even with all the attention surrounding their every move. Some reports suggest that Kim and Kanye's younger children may not spend as much time with their father simply because they are still quite young, and their memories of him might differ from North's. North, being the oldest, reportedly experienced a time when Kanye was more publicly focused on family and personal growth, which could explain why she appears to have a closer bond with him. Online discussions about the family continue to grow, especially surrounding the idea of Kim possibly changing her children's last names. One commenter reportedly expressed surprise, saying they couldn't believe Kim would consider giving up the name Northwest, since it has become so recognizable worldwide. Others have speculated that North herself might prefer to keep the name, given its strong connection to both of her parents' legacies. Several social media users also brought up the ongoing conversation about the Kardashian family name.
Northwest didn't join Instagram. Instagram finally caught up. I'm Tayshan, founder of a six-figure creative agency. We're right into December. Northwest posts her first IG carousel. It's an aesthetic, it's ambient, it's a mood. It's minimal captions, minimal text, but we see the chrome hearts, we see the grills, and we see pure, unfiltered self-expression. This isn't framed as a celebrity announcement. It's framed as cultural expression. But zoom in a little bit, check the bio. It says page managed by parents. That's also important. Within a couple of hours, Northwest gets hundreds of thousands of followers, millions within a couple of days, and it makes sense. Northwest, being 12, she is...
Some fans shared the opinion that all of the Kardashian-Jenner children could carry their mother's names, considering the influence of that family in popular culture. Another person pointed out that Kim once expressed concern about her brother Rob being the only one able to continue the Kardashian surname. Still, many fans believe that even if North's last name ever changes, her fame and individuality would remain untouched. Her name, whatever it may be, has already become a symbol of one of the most talked about families in modern entertainment. There's growing discussion online about Northwest's recent entry into music. Some fans and commentators have expressed mixed reactions, mainly because she's only 12 years old and already releasing songs publicly. According to reports, North has collaborated with her father, Kanye West, on a new track titled Piercing on My Hand. While this partnership has sparked excitement among fans of Kanye's music, sources say Kim Kardashian may have some concerns about how much exposure her daughter is getting at such a young age. The song, which features lyrics reportedly written or inspired by North, includes lines that talk about style, self-expression, and confidence. She references piercings and bold fashion choices while also touching on themes of independence and creativity. Some of the lyrics include piercing on my hand, the other holding bands, and no friends, just filter, you wouldn't understand.
Gen Alpha, and she's the child of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, arguably the most influential celebrities and artists of the 2000s and 2010s. Gen Alpha spend multiple hours a day on social media, and by 2029, they will represent around 40% of active users on social media. Children, including Gen Alpha, also shape household tastes and cultural interests. It's estimated that around 40% of under 10s have access to a smart device in their home. If Gen Alpha see social media as infrastructure, not entertainment, Northwest on Instagram is a signal, it's not a celebrity.
Listeners online have been interpreting these lines as her way of expressing individuality and finding her own voice. A few social media users were initially unsure whether her piercing was real, but it's been reported that North has indeed experimented with fashion accessories, similar to her father's edgy style. She's even addressed the topic directly in her lyrics, which has fueled ongoing conversation about whether it's simply a creative phase or the beginning of her career in entertainment. Some fans view her song as playful and artistic, while others question whether she might be growing up too fast under the spotlight. However, music industry observers point out that many celebrity children explore creative outlets early on, especially in families known for entertainment. Reports also suggest that North recently added a second decorative piercing to her look, which some say reflects her love for personal style. Though this sparked debates about whether such trends are suitable for her age, others believe it's simply part of her experimenting with fashion in a safe and supervised way. Overall, Northwest's new song and her bold self-expression have certainly captured attention across social media. Many are now watching closely to see whether this musical collaboration marks the beginning of a long-term passion, or just another creative step for one of the most talked-about kids in Hollywood. Recent discussions online have focused on Northwest's fashion choices and her reported piercings, which have sparked mixed reactions among fans and parents alike. Some observers believe a few of the looks she shared, particularly those seen in photos from a bridge photo shoot, may include temporary or clip-on accessories, while others think some of the pieces appear to be real. This uncertainty has fueled a wave of opinions across social media, with many questioning how much freedom a 12-year-old should have when it comes to style and self-expression. In the midst of the conversation, some social media users shared personal reactions, with one saying they were surprised that a child so young would have such piercings, while others compared it to their own experiences growing up. These comments have reignited a larger debate about parenting in the public eye and how celebrity children are raised under constant attention. Adding to the conversation, reports recently surfaced about North's brief activity on Instagram. Many noticed that she had created an account, leading to questions about age restrictions on the platform. Instagram's guidelines typically state that users must be at least 13 years old to join, which sparked speculation about how the account was managed. Not long after, the account appeared to be deactivated, with some sources claiming it may have been a joint decision between Kim Kardashian and her daughter. According to outlets citing family insiders, Kim reportedly decided to step in after seeing some of the comments and attention surrounding North's posts. The source claimed that Kim felt the environment might not be appropriate for someone her daughter's age, particularly given the intense public scrutiny that comes with being part of such a famous family. The decision to deactivate the account was allegedly made to give North more privacy and to protect her from unnecessary online pressure. Other reports have suggested that Kanye West also expressed concern about his daughter's social media presence, allegedly believing she might be too young to handle that level of public exposure. Both parents are said to be trying to find the right balance between allowing creativity and ensuring safety. The situation continues to draw attention, but many agree that Kim and Kanye appear to be prioritizing North's well-being as she grows up in one of the most spotlighted families in the world. After North's Instagram account was reportedly deactivated, fans began speculating about what really happened behind the scenes. Some say Kim wanted to pause her daughter's growing online presence until she's older, while others believe the move was temporary to calm down all the media noise surrounding her posts. Sources close to the family claim Kim was caught off guard by how quickly North's content went viral, with every outfit, lyric, and caption being dissected online within hours. Insiders also shared that Kim's main concern wasn't just the attention, but the type of comments being directed at her daughter. The Kardashian family has been dealing with public judgment for years, but this time it hit closer to home because it involved a child. One report mentioned Kim felt protective after seeing how harsh some of the online feedback became. Even though North seems confident and outspoken, Kim allegedly wants to keep her grounded and shielded from negativity for now. Meanwhile, Kanye reportedly has his own perspective on the situation. Those close to him suggest that he supports North's artistic side, but would prefer she stay off social media until she's older. He's said to believe that her music and creativity should be expressed in safer, more controlled ways. Despite these concerns, fans have noticed that North continues to influence trends even without an active online presence. Every time she appears in public, whether it's at a concert, a fashion show, or a family event, her outfits spark new viral moments. She's quickly becoming a young style icon without even trying. In the weeks following her social media break, rumors began to swirl that North might be working on new music again, this time with more guidance from her parents. People close to the family hinted that Kim wants to ensure any future projects are handled carefully, with proper supervision and professional direction. There's speculation that North could release more songs later in the year, possibly with input from both Kanye and other experienced producers. Music insiders say that North's talent is undeniable. She's reportedly inherited her father's ear for rhythm and creativity, combined with her mother's sense of branding and presentation. Some believe Kim might even help her daughter launch a small fashion or music line in the future, though nothing has been confirmed yet. What's clear is that North is already showing the same confidence and ambition that made her parents global icons. Fans online are divided. Some think North should enjoy childhood away from fame, while others admire how she's using art and music as a form of expression. Many argue that growing up in such a public family means she's bound to attract attention no matter what she does. Still, sources claim Kim has been stricter lately, reportedly setting rules about school, phone use, and how much of North's life is shared online. Even with tighter boundaries, North's name continues to trend. Paparazzi photos, leaked studio snippets, and fan theories keep her in the spotlight whether the family wants it or not. As one entertainment insider put it, North was born into the limelight. She's not chasing fame. Fame is chasing her. And while both parents are said to be focused on protecting her, it's clear that North West's influence is already leaving a mark on pop culture. At only 12 years old. Lately, the conversation around North West has shifted again, this time focusing on how her confidence is shaping her early public image. Recent sightings show her attending a few family-related events and industry gatherings where she's been described as outgoing, stylish, and surprisingly composed for her age. People who've met her say North carries herself with a mix of her dad's bold personality and her mom's polished charm, creating a balance that's hard to ignore. Insiders claim Kim is doing her best to keep things normal behind the scenes, even with all the media attention. At home, North reportedly has rules like limited screen time and dedicated study hours, something Kim is said to enforce strictly despite her daughter's growing fame. A family friend allegedly shared that Kim wants North to stay creative but stay grounded, and that's been her guiding principle through all of this sudden spotlight. Meanwhile, Kanye has reportedly been encouraging North's interest in music, but only when it's done in a structured environment. Sources say he's been more focused on mentoring her, showing her how to write lyrics, understand production, and treat music as an art form rather than a publicity tool. That guidance seems to be paying off, as those close to the family claim North has been spending more time in recording sessions, just listening, learning, and watching how professionals work. Fans online have noticed how North's personality shines through even in short clips or paparazzi moments. She's known for her witty one-liners, confidence in front of cameras, and playful attitude that seems to come naturally. Many say it's clear she's growing up with a sense of self-assurance that most kids her age don't have, something both impressive and, for her parents, a little concerning at times. There's ongoing talk that Kim might slowly reintroduce North to social media, but under heavy supervision this time. Nothing's been confirmed, but some believe it'll happen once Kim feels the online space is safer and more controlled. For now, it seems North's path is being carefully managed, blending her natural creativity with her parents' desire to keep her childhood as protected as possible, even when the world keeps watching. Many fans have expressed concern for North West, reflecting on how overwhelming it must be to grow up so publicly at only 12 years old. Commentators online have been saying that, at her age, having access to a huge audience and endless attention could make it difficult to find a sense of normalcy. Some believe that stepping back from the spotlight for a while might actually benefit her, giving her time to grow, learn, and figure out who she really wants to be before returning to the public eye. Observers also point out that fame at such a young age can be confusing, especially in a world where social media never forgets. Every post, lyric, or video can become part of a digital history that lasts forever. That's why some people feel it might be best for Kim Kardashian to guide North toward more privacy until she's older and fully understands the pressures that come with fame. Reports claim that Kim has been reevaluating how much of her daughter's life is shared online, especially after the recent criticism surrounding North's music and style choices. Sources say she wants to protect her daughter's innocence while still supporting her creative side. As for Kanye, insiders mention that although he hasn't been seen publicly as often, he remains deeply protective of North and wants her to enjoy being a kid for as long as possible. Fans continue to discuss the topic passionately across social media, with many expressing hope that North will be given the space to grow naturally, without the constant glare of cameras and commentary. One thing is certain, people are fascinated by her journey and curious about what's next for her. If you want to stay updated on North West's story and everything happening in the Kardashian world, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.